Hey guys, it's J10 Bricks. Today I'm going to be doing an alternate build review of this set here, 75312 BOBA FETT Slave 1, also known as a Starship for some reason. The alternate model is an AAT. I was scrolling down Rebrickable for alternate builds that I could do for this set, and I saw this glorious looking AAT. For those who don't know, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and definitely a prequels fan, so AATs are like right up my alley. I am super excited to build this one. So yeah, let's get to the model. Okay, so here's the model, and my first thought is that this back section is a little bit long, but they used the pieces they had. And I didn't mention this, but it's designed by a guy on Rebrickable named Q Warrior. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Another thing is that since it's so big and kind of back heavy, there is this piece that's used as like a support, which I really like that inclusion. I think that makes it really nice. Okay, so starting off at the front, you see all these different wedge pieces, just like an AAT. It looks actually really good, like almost as if Lego made this whole front section. You can open up this hatch here. There's nothing inside, just some beams. I will say, these side like panels are pretty loose. They're only loose if you're like playing with it. This is not the best play model. You see that'll fall off too. Yeah, it's definitely not the best play model, but it is an amazing display model. So I'm just still happy that I have an AAT. Okay, so another feature about this is that this whole top hatch does lift up, and there's nothing really in there except a control panel. If you look at these sides, you can see there's these different pieces. I think that's kind of just to hide this backside. They're also a little bit loose. As I said earlier, it's definitely more of a display model. Okay, so you can see the barrel, it also does lift up and down. That's another cool feature, and it slides perfectly. It can go down a little bit, but only at an angle like that. It's a pretty long barrel for what pieces you have in this set. I'm really surprised that Cube Warrior was able to pull off an AAT from a Slave 1. Like, that's crazy. I would have never seen the Slave 1 and thought, oh, I can make an AAT out of that. And there are also some other amazing alternate builds for this set. So if you guys want to see those, please throw me a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. I like to think of this as being kind of like an old AAT that was, kind of forgot about, and so it's kind of rusty. That's just my thoughts. Yeah, I think this is a really good alternate build for display. I would say probably 9 out of 10. The biggest downside for me is how big this back section is. But, you can pretend whatever you want with it. You could pretend it's, some sort of special AAT. So, yeah, it's definitely a display piece, like I said earlier. For play, it's probably more like a, probably 4 or 5 out of 10, because there are a lot of things that will come off. Like, these side turrets and the different side panels and stuff. They will come off pretty easy. I think this is still a great model otherwise. If you really don't want a Slave 1 and you want to build something else, this is one of the best alternatives you can do. As long as you guys like and subscribe, I'll be making some more alternate builds, and I'm really sad to take this apart because this is really awesome. But definitely go check Q Warrior out. He has some really cool stuff. So if you guys liked this video or found it helpful, I really like this, and I think you will too if you build it. But if you found it helpful, please throw me a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below any ideas you have for me in the future. As always, see you guys next time on J10 Bricks.